Okay, so if you remember in the total solids test, we talked about the fact that one of the things you're going to have to get is we need 100 milliliters of water. Okay, so when you have a beaker like this, yes, they are graduated, but we know that this is not a very accurate measurement here. Two things that you can do that you can increase your accuracy. One of the things that you can do right here is you can use what's called a graduated cylinder. Notice that the graduated cylinder goes from 0 to 100, so it does have exactly 100 milliliters in it. So what you could do is take your sample of water, pour it into here to exactly 100 milliliters, okay? So if I were to do that, if I were to take 100 milliliters and pour it in here, so I'm going to grab a sample here real quickly. Okay, now if I pour this in, remember I'm going to read the bottom of the meniscus as I do this. As I pour this in up to our 100 milliliter mark, okay, now I'm doing the best I can in reading the bottom of that meniscus and that it's at 100 milliliters. I now pour that into this beaker. I will mass this beaker. I know the mass of the empty beaker. I'm going to pour the water in. I really don't care the mass of the water. So oftentimes my students would try to mass that. I have no interest in that. When I set this down, you'll notice that the 100 milliliters is pretty accurate on there, on this particular graded beaker. We can't trust that. That's why we want to use a device that's as accurate as possible. With my students, we used what was called a volumetric flask that would only measure 100 milliliters, but then it had one of these long necks, and in the long necks you could be accurate to 100th of a milliliter, which is very accurate. And so then this was a very accurate. The reason we need to try to be as accurate as possible is because, remember, when we boil all this water away, we're just going to have this scum on the outside, and we're going to measure the mass increase of this beaker by an analytical balance that's accurate to 10,000ths. It makes no sense to try to be accurate to 10,000ths if we're not carefully measuring the amount of water that we have. And you know, if you remember from your chemistry days, if you've had chemistry, significant figures, you lose your significant figures here. So then this is the amount of water is not significant. So that's why we want to try to make this as accurate as possible. Teachers, this is where if you can get a volumetric flask from your chemistry department, that's ideal. This would be next. This would be the least desirable that we would have.